Breaking news. Nigerians are reacting over what happened between Willie's wife, the ex-governor of Anambra State, and Mrs. Bianca Ojukwu. How Willie's wife stood from where she was sitting. She was seated in a very enclosed ceremony. I mean, 50 people were the guests. The guest list was 50. Nothing more, nothing less. Just 50 people were invited. And so dignitaries had their seats. Where everybody was seated, the wife of the ex-governor now stood up, went to where Mrs. Bianca Ojukwu is, and started pouring insultive words on her. Mrs. Bianca Ojukwu raised her hand, and there goes it, toe on the face. If you listen to many people, they said it's a well-deserved. I mean, calling her unprintable names. I don't know whatever has transpired between them. I don't know. Okay, I don't know what has transpired between the two women. But I mean, there is a level of decorum you should exercise in a kind of setting and gathering. Do you know this is an inferrer that in her house, okay, if the aides misbehave, they will get it from her. They will know who is the governor's wife. If they dare misbehave, one driver is misbehaving, they call you 10 times before you call, before you return the call or you respond. Woe betide your soul with that kind of attitude. Inferring from the attitude. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like or share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Imagine lawyers are coming involved. Nigeria has two laws. If Willie's wife, Bianca Ojukwu, are not arrested, Falana gives an insight. Human rights lawyer Femi Falana on Friday has reacted to what has happened and said it's very disgraceful for the ex-governor's wife to stand up in such a meeting, walk up to another guest seated and insult her. They should have resolved their differences in another setting and talk about it amicably with the standard and the quality of what they represent and they are. Falana has reacted on Friday, stressing that Nigerian operative two sets of laws, one for the rich and one for the poor. If the wife of Anambra ex-governor Willie Eberechukwu and a former ambassador to Spain, Bianca Ojukwu, are not arrested for the offense of what has happened, then something is wrong. In his words, the fact that the two VIPs were not arrested has once again confirmed that Nigerian operative operates on two sets of laws, one for the rich and one for the poor. Falana, in his statement, asserted to the offense that what has happened is an offense that has been committed in such a ceremony where inauguration was taking place. The offense occurred when two or more people engage in a fight in a public place. It is punishable under Section 82 of the Criminal Code, he said. Recall that both women at the inauguration of the Anambra State Governor, Professor Charles Soludo, on Thursday engaged in a public display of a shameful act. The senior advocate argued that the police would have immediately arrested the two first of all if they were not dignitaries. He added that no doubt Governor Soludo has apologized for the embarrassment to which the guests were subjected to, but that is not the end of the case, as the offense that has been committed must be dealt with if Nigeria is going to be operating by the right law. If two workers have committed this same offense, trust me, they would have been arrested and the police will be discharging their duty in such an inauguration. So Falana is of the opinion that the two women should have first of all be arrested, then other matters would have followed on who is right and who is wrong. In his position, he feels very strongly that Nigerian government is not acting in the right way, or there are two sets of laws. It says in such an inauguration where a governor is being inaugurated to become the governor of the state, I mean, the elections has taken place. INEC has declared that he won, and his certificate has been given to him. Now, this is the formal ceremony where the ex-governor, okay, who is outgoing, presents and hands over to the incoming governor. Now, in case you don't know Mrs. Bianca Ojukwu, she's a very prominent woman, a once ambassador to Spain. Yes. Now, she was in a meeting, and guess what? The wife of the outgoing governor stood up in front of everybody, in front of all the dignitaries seated, went to Mrs. Bianca and started praying. Is that the place? A meeting is going on. You're not understanding me. A meeting is going on. People are seated, following the program, the order of the program, understanding what is coming next, what next should be done. And all of a sudden, one of the guests stands up from her seat, goes to another guest who has not said a word to her. If you are to judge that matter, how would you look at it? And started insulting, raining unprintable words on her, calling her all sorts of names. And so, in retaliation to what she has been doing, Mrs. Ojukwu slapped her. In fact, if you follow, what's the name of this program? You will hear the presenter said she gave her a well-deserved slap. A governor's wife. A governor's wife. I mean, it has been trending. I know that if she sits down and reevaluates her actions, I guess she will regret the choices she has made. And if she has opportunity to turn back the hands of time, I want to assume that she will do better. You have every other opportunity to prove your point to Mrs. Ojukwu. You have every other opportunity. If you want to send a long text message, by all means do. It's between both of you. Nobody's aware. If you want to tell her that she's this, she's that, by all means do at just both of you. Not at Soludo's inauguration. That's not the place to express what you think, I mean. And don't forget that Bianca's husband is the one who started this party that gave the platform for you and your husband to be able to serve for 8 years. She may not be your friend. She may have offended you. But let sleeping dog lie. Let it go. Rather, you chose the position that you did. How are you feeling now with everything, with the media on you? With now Falana saying you should have been arrested. What do you feel like? Leave us a comment because we'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless you. Do have a lovely day from us. It's bye for now. Bye.